Welcome to this 20-ish minute yoga set in the Spinal Series for energy, focus, and release. This is one of my favorite morning practices. It's a beautiful beginner set focused on increasing energy and the circulation throughout the entire spine. We'll begin by tuning in. We do this to go inwards. We chant a mantra 3 times, and the mantra is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo translates to I bow to the spark or the divinity within everything. And Gurudev Namo translates to I bow to the teacher within, or the teacher and teachings that have come before us and carry us from darkness to light. So we tune in by chanting this 3 times. And we'll begin by bringing our palms together at the center of the heart, pressing the palms, elbows, and wrists parallel to each other. Take a deep breath in, close the eyes. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale, retain the breath. Lift the pelvic floor, kind of like stopping the urination, or for yourself from urinating, like pulling up, and then draw the navel in towards the spine. And exhale, release your hands and find that place of stillness, that place of peace within yourself. Throughout the practice, after we do certain postures for a period of time, we'll pause and hold. And this is so we can really integrate the work into our body, into our cells, and have a deeper experience. And I could go on and on about the yoga, but it's really about having your own experience and finding that yourself, finding your own path through this. I'm kind of here to guide you through. You're really your own teacher and know your body best. So I really ask that you take care of yourself as we move through this practice. We'll hold the breath like we did and do some holds with the locks. Now the root lock, that's that pelvic floor lift where you're stopping the flow of urination. They say squeeze rectum, sex organs, navel, and that's that lower root lock. So we're really pulling that in here. And we'll just begin with this one today. We'll begin by sliding our hands down to our shins. You can blink your eyes open if you'd like. Bring your hands down to your shins or your knees, and we'll begin the pelvic tilt. So just start by tilting the pelvis forward, starting with these spinal flexes that are really powerful in warming up the spine. You're coming forward on the inhale and exhale, coming back. And continue with powerful breath in through the nose and out through the nose, trying the best you can to keep your chin so it's parallel to the floor. This set is done on the floor, but you can always do this from a chair. You really want to make yourself as comfortable as you can be so you can focus on the movement, focus on the breath. Once you find your spine warm up, you can start to increase the pace. And I do invite you to close the eyes for this series when we're on the floor, so you can really go inwards. That's all this, really what this practice is about. Really going inside, not worrying about what it looks like or anyone outside of yourself. Just really going inwards to find more space, clear more space, clear the gunk, especially in this series through the spine. So we can create that clear and open channel from the tailbone all the way up through the top of the head. And if you feel yourself start to warm up, maybe pick up the pace. And inhale, come through center, lift the spine, tall, stretch, hold the breath, lift the root lock or the mula bandha, lifting the pelvic floor. And exhale. Release the grip, hands onto the lap, palms face up or down. Again, taking this time is necessary to really integrate the work so we can become more aware rather than reactive. So when we move on and off our mat, we're more aware of what's going on rather than just reacting. kind of take everything from a bird's eye view rather than digging our claws into it. From here, you can blink the eyes open again. We'll come into what we call rock pose. So sitting on your shins with the bent knees. You come here, and I'm not going to sit in the rock pose. I'll probably stay in the cross-legged easy pose, but you could sit on both shins, hands onto the thighs, and begin to, again, spinal flexes, lifting forward and back, forward and back. Just finding your own pace again, trying to keep that chin as parallel as you can, not flip-flopping the head. Eyes are closed, go inwards. And stay in the rock pose if you can, but if it's not comfortable in your knees or not suitable for your knees, you're just going to bring your hands onto your thighs and continue those spinal flex, whether you're on this ground or a chair. Invite you to begin to mentally chant or vibrate the sound Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Finding that rhythm. Sat Nam translates to truth is my identity. Sat meaning truth and Nam meaning name or identity. And this mantra helps us cut through the mental chatter so we can find more focus in our body and our minds, helping us focus on our truth rather than the limitations that hold us back. Inhale, lift up, neutral spine. Hold the pelvis or lift the pelvis, hold the breath. And exhale. Take a moment in stillness. Become aware of your experience, of how you're feeling. And then we're going to extend the arms out to the sides. Your palms are going to face up and then bend the elbows so the fingertips wrap around the front and thumbs around the back. Elbows stay parallel to the shoulders if you can here. And we're twisting left on the inhale and right on the exhale. So again, finding that breath, deep, powerful breath in and out through the nose. You'll notice the head moves automatically. As the shoulders move, the head's going to move at the same time. Notice the first two postures, kind of mid, lower spine. Now you're really twisting through the mid spine, finding that warmth, moving the energy from the bottom of the spine all the way up. This set or kriya focuses on stimulating all 26 vertebrae, giving the chakras or energy centers stimulation or energy from the very top all the way to the bottom. So we can tap into that potential, that possibility that's kind of dormant at the bottom of our spine. Keep going. Find your own rhythm. Mantra if you choose, Sat Nam, mentally or vibrating the sound. Inhale through center. Retain the breath, lift the pelvic floor. And exhale, release. Bring the hands onto the lap. And however you might feel scattered in this space, can you consolidate your energy? And solely focus on your breath. Right here, right now. We'll come into the bear grip. Left hand forward, thumb down, right hand faces the left, thumb up. Now interlock your fingers and the thumbs press to the outsides of the hands. The fists or this bear block or mudra is in front of your heart. And we're going to seesaw the arms. Left arm up on the inhale, right arm up on the exhale. This feels okay in the shoulders, you might increase the pace and you can begin when you're ready. And again, mentally vibrating the sound Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale, finding that rhythm, using that mantra to find your own rhythm in the breath, in the body, in your life. Focusing on your truth again, rather than your limitations here. This specific movement moves between the shoulder blades, a space between the shoulder blades, probably going to feel it in the shoulders as well. If you can focus more so on your breath, and the mantra kind of transcend the body. Inhale, come through center, squeeze the hands, hold the grip, pull like you're going to pull the arms apart, hold the breath, lift the pelvic floor, and release, exhale. Bring the hands down onto the lap, closing the eyes, the focus stays inwards. Again, focusing on your own experience here. Checking in with how you're feeling. You feel this little buzzy sensation through the body. It's just the energy, the spine kind of waking up, the energy moving around through your body. If you're not in the cross-legged position, you're going to move back into it. So if you were in rock pose, you'd move back into it. If you're in the chair, feel free to stay there. Our hands are going to come onto the knees. If you need to, blink your eyes open. And you'll go back into those spinal flexes. So inhaling forward, exhale back. Again, try not to flip-flop the head, trying to keep the chin so it's parallel. And then when you feel ready to do so, close the eyes, go inwards. Notice that that hand movement, when we started with the shins, worked more the lower back, hands on the thigh, or the mid back. Now we're more into the upper back, mid to upper back here. Again, this is one of my favorite sets or kriyas. Kriya meaning to change from one physical, mental, or emotional state to another, or an action, taking action, a complete action is a kriya. And the ancient yogis say that the flexibility in the spine determines the age. So if you have a nice flexible spine, or find youth in your body and in your mind. We want to keep the spine, keep the vitality, keep it limber. You can do that with this practice. Keep going. Working the nervous system here. When our nervous system is weak, we seek validation outside of ourselves, maybe in the way we look, material objects, vehicles, house, car, money. But when our nervous system is strong, we know who we are, we know who and what we are, we know what we bring to the table, we're confident in ourselves, how we show up in the world. Powerful in your radiance and your magnetism. So we want to work on that. We want to keep continuing to build the nervous system so you have this reserve of strength. So whatever comes into your life, you can deal with it. Keep going, about another 15 seconds. Powerful breath. Inhale, lift up tall, close the eyes. And exhale, release. Take a moment in the stillness here. Releasing tension comes from strength in the body and the mind. A busy mind and a busy body, you're going to create tension. We want to try to slow the mind, slow the body down. so we can let that tension release. Create this like pressurized system. And then space. We're going to move into the shoulder shrugs. You can keep your eyes closed, lifting the shoulders up around the ears and then dropping them down and away. Lifting the shoulders up and then drop them down and away. So we want to think about the back of the neck lengthened here. So we protect the cervical spine. So you don't want to kind of have your chin down or cranked up. You want to have a nice long neck here. Inhaling up, exhale down. Powerful breath. Releasing the weight of the world off your shoulders. We can find a lot of tension in shoulders and our neck. And want to kind of find that release so we can move that tension out of the way, sending a burst of energy up the spine, new oxygen, new blood to the brain. Be gentle with yourself, especially if you have shoulder or neck challenges. You want to try to maybe gently. Inhale, hold. Squeeze the shoulders up around the ears. And exhale, release. Now start to move the head really slowly. You might move the chin from shoulder to shoulder, like a half moon shape. Only if it feels safe for you, you do full circles. Move as slow as you can so you can get it all into the crevices you might not normally notice through the neck. Feel the stretch in the sides, the front, and the back. And then the opposite direction. Coming all the way back through center. We'll move into the bear grip. Once again, in a moment, just take a pause. And then your left hand's going to face forward, thumb down, right hand faces you, thumb up. Interlock your fingers again. This time you're going to hold the hands more in front of the throat than the heart. And you're going to, I'll demonstrate first. We'll take an inhale for a count of 4, pause for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, pause with the breath out for a count of 4. Then on your next inhale, we'll reach the arms up and overhead. So the fist, that grip is over top of the head. Hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4. Hold out for a count of 4, and then on the inhale, we'll come back down in front of the throat for a count of 4 and repeat that 2 more times. So, or we'll do 3 in total. But you're moving on the inhale up and down. Otherwise, you're staying still. I'll count you through it though, so don't worry. Press your thumbs to the outside, elbows up nice and high. And as you take a deep breath in, clearing breath out, close the eyes, go inwards. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold out 2, 3, 4. Move the arms up as you inhale 3, 4. Pause with the hands overhead 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4. Hold out 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hands in front of the heart, throat 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold out 2, 3, 4. Inhale up and over the head once again 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Pause 2, 3, 4. Inhale down in front of the throat 3, 4. Pause 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold out 2, 3, 4. Inhale up and over the head 2, 3, 4. Pause 2, 3, 4. This is our last round. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Pause 2, 3, 4. Inhale down 2, 3, 4. Pause 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, inhale, hold the lock, pull the pelvic floor up like you're stopping urination from flowing, pull the navel to the spine, hold, pause, and exhale, release, hands come down to the lap. Find once again that place of stillness, place of peace deep within yourself. And bring a mudra into the Gyan mudra, thumb and index touch, palms face up or down. Mudra or hand position of wisdom, of knowledge, of intuition. We'll move on to our final meditation or kriya. It is a complete set in one. So Sat Kriya called. You could do this pose or this meditation and you could be done your practice for the day. Always encourage you to do more, but that would be a complete set as it is. You can blink the eyes open if you wish to follow along here. So the mantra is Sat Nam. And as we chant the mantra, we're going to say Sat, pull the navel into the spine, and exhale, release the belly on Nam. So you can put your hand on your belly just to feel it. Sat, draw the navel in, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. It's just like that. Okay. And then we're going to incorporate the arms as well in a moment. Our gaze, our eyes are shut and we're focusing the eyes up and out the third eye of the space between the eyebrows here. So we're thinking about the eyes looking up towards the third eye. And then our hands are going to be interlaced except the index. And then for feminine energy, we're going to place the left thumb over top of the right. And when I say feminine, I don't mean male, female. I mean, if you want more feminine, more softness. Now, if you wanted more masculinity, you're going to put right thumb over top. That would be action kind of in your life. So you decide what works best for you. Index fingers up. And then we're going to stretch our arms up. Some of you might not be able to keep the arms up or even put them up. That's totally fine. Bend the elbows as much as you need. You could even bring your hands in front of the chest. But of course, if you can, up and overhead. And ideally, arms are parallel to the ears. Okay, when you're ready, take a clearing breath in, close the eyes, focus inwards. And a clearing breath out. Breathe in halfway. Sat, nam, 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 sat, nam. Inhale, stretch the spine, stretch the fingers, hold the breath, pull the pelvic floor up, hold, stretch. Hold the posture, exhale. Hold the posture, stretch up. Once again, stretch the spine, lift the pelvic floor, navel to spine, hold, stretch, stretch, stretch. And exhale, hold the posture. Last time, inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. Bring in the type of energy you want to create for your day. And exhale, release the hands and slowly, slowly, slowly lower the arms all the way down until they come down to touch the floor. Keep the nice tall spine. Bring your hands onto your lap, thumb, palms face up or down. Just take a moment. Notice that buzzing sensation. The Sat Kriya moves the energy from the lower chakras up to the higher chakras. The lower chakras kind of represent the material world and or more of a me. The bottom three is like me, and where the heart comes in, it moves it up into the upper centers where we think of we. Find that stillness. And without very little movement, keeping the eyes closed if you can, lowering yourself all the way down onto your back. Laying out on your mat for resting. Again, important to take this stillness, this time of stillness. Make any moves you need, just rolling the shoulders down your back. Take your feet and your arms wide and allow the body to expand just like a big puddle further out onto your mat with each and every breath. And for the next few moments, allow the body to find deep rest. Allowing the body to melt into the mat further and further with each and every breath. Start to bring awareness into the sounds in the distance. And then the sound of your own breath. Start to deepen it so much so it starts to circulate around the body until you have a little wiggle through your fingers, a little wiggle through your toes. Start to bend through the right knee. So the foot comes down to the floor. Just take your left hand to the outside of the right thigh and just cross it across the body, extending your right arm out to the side. Eyes up to the ceiling, or gently tilting the head for the cat stretch over the opposite shoulder. And then you'll come back through center, release that leg and draw opposite leg in, taking a bend through the knee, Take right hand to the outside of the left thigh and just cross it across the body into that gentle twist. Left arm extends out to the side. And bring your head back through center. Take a bend through your right knee. Bring the soles of the feet together. Give them a little rub here. Rub the palms, rub the feet. All 72,000 nerve endings in the palms of our hands and the soles of our feet, giving them a little stimulation here. And when you're ready, bend the knees and rock a few times on your spine, giving your back a little massage here until you come all the way up into a comfortable seated position. Keeping the gaze closed if you can so the focus stays inwards. Bring the palms together at the center of your heart. Take a deep breath in and a clearing breath out. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. And we seal our practice with a long sat and a short nam, meaning truth is my name, meeting yourself in truth. Inhale. Sat. Nam. Nam. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment below. And if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe for more. I look forward to connecting to you. Hope to hear from you. Thank you. Take care.